Both popular stars in the history of professional wrestling. You know, Rey Mysterio is firmly entrenched in that of San Diego, which is why he pays tribute to San Diego with the 619.
He is indeed the undisputed king of Lucha Libre, as his name states. And yes, amazing. And both of these guys, by the way, you know, let's talk about it now, I guess, before the bell rings. Amazing, amazing businessmen, entrepreneurs. They have irons in the fire outside of pro wrestling and Lucha Libre. You look at Jeff. Jeff has a burgeoning music career. He's also an artist, deals in the physical arts. Rey Mysterio as well, a burgeoning film and television career. So these men have interests outside of combat sports, but are able, on a night like tonight, especially a historical night like exactly tonight, to get into the ring against each other and show that they are still the elite and the best at what they do.
And what a main event for Lucha Ilimitado. I could not think of a more fitting main event. Jeff Hardy and Rey Mysterio. The fans are on their feet here in Washington, and they are going and expecting a classic. The mutual respect between one another as well, Joe.
No, that's right. And the classic that they expect to get, they're not going to be disappointed. I'm sure that they're going to get that classic. Absolutely.
And you know what, Joe? Before adding the 619 to his arsenal, Rey Mysterio was destined to be the greatest cruiserweight in the history of the sport. When he added that move, however, it allowed him to compete and defeat any heavyweight in the business, which is why he became a 3-time WWE heavyweight champion.
Well, Ray, how it is, you know, he's knocked out every major super heavyweight in the industry with the 619. We know that. It's a move specifically designed for a man of Rey Mysterio's size and speed. And he's one of the few humans on the planet that are small enough and fast enough to be able to pull it off and kind of go in and out of the ropes in that exact manner.
And speaking of the 619, Joe, he's going for it right here, but no.
Yeah, there's nothing like seeing it to exactly exemplify why it is his signature move. But the truth of the matter, I mean, what he literally is doing is turning his entire body into a missile-like weapon, and when he hits the move, it's like a hand grenade going off in the opponent's face.
And if he hits that, it could be the end for Jeff Hardy, but he had it scouted so well. These gentlemen have flown and they've driven hundreds of thousands of miles. They have flown around the world twice and over. And they know what each other's strengths and weaknesses are, which is why this is a classic confrontation.
Yeah, they've been around the world 3 times or more, wrestled everybody twice or more, and beaten everybody at least once. They've done everything there is to do, and yet they're doing more, and they always come back again on nights like this because they feel the need and the passion to excel.
And Jeff Hardy, a dropkick, sends Rey Mysterio out to the floor. We may get an airborne Jeff Hardy. And down goes Rey Mysterio. And now Jeff Hardy looking to go, and a double axe handle right there on the head of Rey Mysterio. And Jeff Hardy looking to go to the guardrail, and oh my.
Yeah, that's exactly what he did. Yep, that's right. That chin went right into the steel, and that's not hollow steel, that is hard steel.
And depending on where you hit, Joel, that could hurt your shoulder. Rey Mysterio favoring his right shoulder. It can hurt your chin, your sternum as well. That steel doesn't give, but your body will. And you know what? This is turned. We were expecting an aerial assault and a classic wrestling match. Instead, it has turned into a fight a little bit. And Rey Mysterio now on the apron, Joel. And he takes him down. He jumped up on the shoulders and took down Jeff Hardy, but it's almost turned into somewhat of a brawl in many instances, Joel.
Yeah, very early on, you could see that both of these guys are focused and they really, really want this victory tonight. They are friends, they do like each other, but they are competitors, and tonight, both of them want to win, but only one of them can.
Rey Mysterio going for a leg drop, quick cover. No, Jeff Hardy kicks out. So much on the line in this matchup, Joel. They are main eventing, but the winner can say that they won in the first ever event for Lucha Ilimitado.
Yeah, and that's a big feather in their cap. And people who are following this event, not only here in the building, but everywhere that they'll hear about it from, you're right. They're going to know who won tonight, who lost tonight. And this is a victory that both men want. But again, it sounds cliche, but only one of them can get.
And a quick cover by Jeff Hardy, who sent Rey Mysterio to the turnbuckle. And Hardy is trying to derail it and focusing, isolating that lower back of Rey Mysterio, which if you don't have your back, if it's not fully healthy, you cannot leap with as much, ability and get as much springs. And look at that suplex, a front face suplex by Jeff Hardy. Quick cover here. Could it be it? No.
Rey Mysterio with a lot still in the tank. And Jeff Hardy now pulls him up almost and brings him right back down. And there he's controlling him, cutting off his wind, twisting his neck. So there's the oxygen. Now he's twisting his neck and just controlling him. Also making Rey carry all of his body weight on the back of his neck. And he gets a bit of a breather out of it. He gets to relax and rest.
Absolutely. And Jeff Hardy is the bigger man. I mean, literally, if you go in the ring against Rey Mysterio Jr., everybody is pretty much a bigger man than him. But Jeff Hardy understands that he has to show that power deficit. And look at Rey Mysterio, though, with those kicks to the thighs, gets underneath. And now Rey Mysterio with an enziguri that wobbled Jeff Hardy.
Yeah, getting himself back into this one as only Rey Mysterio can.
And could he be potentially dialing up? And look at Rey. He sees that Jeff Hardy's in prime position. Is he going to dial up the zip code of 619? No. What an elbow and a counter by Jeff Hardy. Joe, we spoke about Jeff Hardy having Rey Mysterio scouted, and what a job to recognize that Rey Mysterio was coming in for the 619, and he countered with the elbow.
Yep, he knew that was what Rey was going for there, and these guys have been up and down the road, not only each of them individually, but they have worked in the same place at the same time before, just like tonight, wrestled on the same cards as each other, not necessarily always against each other, but yes, Rey has probably watched hundreds of Jeff Hardy matches and vice versa.
And Jeff Hardy unloading right hands via the second turnbuckle, and Rey Mysterio goes out. His legs are he's almost hanging by the ropes, and out goes Rey Mysterio. Those right hands, powerful right hands, bouncing off the skull of Rey Mysterio.
Protected himself eventually when he fell, but at first it looked like he was in a very precarious position.
Now the leg and the foot, as we take a look at Rey Mysterio, oh my, as he drapes him over on the guardrail, the groin region, that is a spot I do not feel comfortable in whatsoever. Rey Mysterio, what a right hand. And Jeff Hardy showing a mean streak here, Joel.
Yeah, and Rey Mysterio, it's going to take a little bit for him to recover from that. That's not the kind of thing that you can get right back into it from.
Can he shake the cobwebs? He does for a brief moment, but back he goes to that submission, trying to cut off the oxygen to the brain of Rey Mysterio.
And like before, variation on a theme. Modified version of what we saw before, but he's essentially making Rey carry all of his weight.
Even more so now, though, Joe, because he's out, he's laying himself on the mat, and he had all that weight on the neck.
Yeah, absolutely.
Rey Mysterio showing the fight which has defined him for over 2 decades. And front first chin to the chest into the turnbuckle again. No, Rey Mysterio blocks it. Jeff Hardy comes forward and to the second turnbuckle, and that Jeff Hardy, he might be out.
Jeff Hardy is bigger than Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio has beaten bigger men. We've talked about all of that. But think about it. Think about the math of it all. Due to Rey's size being what it is, and the people that he has beaten, the places he's been, the titles and championships that he's held, nobody has ever beaten more top-flight, world-class, elite, quality professional wrestlers that were bigger than they were than Rey Mysterio.
And Jeff Hardy on the second turnbuckle, looking for a superplex. And Rey Mysterio, you're absolutely right, Joel. He has constantly been the underdog, but he has come out victorious time and time again. And now Rey Mysterio Jr. with the headbutt. Down goes Jeff Hardy. And Rey Mysterio Jr. climbs up on the top turnbuckle. We're going to see Rey fly as he takes down Jeff Hardy. And now gets underneath. And a springboard. The crossbody cover. No. Jeff Hardy explodes. And Mysterio says, only 2 count? I can't believe it.
And I thought it would take Rey longer to get back into this one, like I said minutes ago. You know, just minutes earlier than this, we thought that Rey was pretty much done, and now it looks as if he's got Jeff Hardy's number. I mean, what a sequence of offense. That could have been it right there.
Well, as you get older too, Joel, you become smarter in your training, your recovery. You realize what you have to do recovery-wise, and I think Rey Mysterio Jr. is a product of that, but now Jeff Hardy back in control, and now Jeff Hardy going to send both legs right downstairs to the groin region, followed by a drop kick. And a cover by Jeff Hardy. But see, a mistake, Joel. He did not hook the leg. Had he hooked the leg, it could have been a 1, 2, 3.
True enough, that's right.
Now Jeff Hardy comes up, sunslide flip, no. Mysterio with a right kick to the side of the head. And Jeff Hardy now down, and a cover. No, 2.5. And Jeff Hardy, he is favoring his head because he was stunned by that vicious kick by Rey Mysterio.
Mysterio realizing that he's going to have to bring it some more. He's going to have to do some things that he might not have thought he'd have to resort to.
And now the head scissors, and Jeff Hardy is draped on the second rope. The 619, and it is blocked again. Jeff Hardy catches him in midair. And Mysterio, look at that twist of fate by Jeff Hardy. And another twist of fate. This could be it. The match could be over. Is he going to set up for the Swanton Bomb? Jeff Hardy going to the top rope. Could it be it? Jeff Hardy, the Swanton Bomb. He hit it. He hit it. The cover. 1, 2. No.
Wow, great ring presence. Great presence of mind by Rey Mysterio. Nick of time, 2 15/16, knew that bottom rope was there and just able to stretch to connect with it and break it up.
The twist of fate followed by the Swanton Bomb puts anybody away. But Rey Mysterio Jr. saw at the very last moment he was by the rope and he clasped onto the rope to get and stop the count. Mysterio still, I don't even think he has a full understanding of where he is, Joel. He goes for the twist of fate again, blocks at the elbow. Rey Mysterio, look at this, and he tries to get him. 619 coming up. Dial him up!
He got that one. He got every bit of that one.
Mysterio going to the heavens. The splash, the frog splash in memory of Eddie Guerrero. And the 3 count, this one is over. Rey Mysterio Jr. in an amazing match defeats Jeff Hardy.
Wow, what an epic battle. I mean, both guys, just amazing match. These guys brought out the best in each other. These guys took each other to the limit, put each other to the test. Either one of these guys could have been the better man tonight, but it was Rey Mysterio that figured out how to counter Jeff Hardy this evening, and he gets the victory.
And there's a display of sportsmanship between Jeff Hardy. But what is this? It's Juvi and Psychosis. Come on. They are ruining a great moment here in Lucha Ilimitado. And now Juvi, oh my goodness, a kick to the groin. This is unbelievable. Ring the bell. Look at this. I am absolutely disgusted. Juvi and Psychosis, this is just jealousy, Joel. That's plain and simple what it is.